The storm desk. Read the storm, book the roofs. The season just went murky. The forecast flipped, the models can't agree, and a line of storms crossed your market overnight. Marketing wants to launch, sales wants to color the map, and your leads have nothing connecting them. So you stare at a mixed signal, and you guess. By the end of this, you'll know how to rank hail follow-up when the signals are mixed. A 4-layer model, a scoring sheet, and one hard rule. I've watched a shop blast a whole CRM off a headline and book nothing, because the climate signal outran the proof on the roof. Start with what a mixed signal actually is. ENSO is the El Niño Southern Oscillation, a shift in Pacific Ocean temperatures that nudges weather patterns. It runs in 3 phases: warm, cool, and neutral. A mixed signal means the odds are ambiguous, usually because the ocean is transitioning between phases, the event is weak, or the sea and the sky disagree. As of June 2026, the Pacific is easing out of one state and leaning toward El Niño later in the year. The ocean is changing its mind. Here's the part a headline hides. A seasonal outlook is odds across a region over years. It is never a verdict on one house in 1 week. NOAA's research says the southern plains get fewer spring hailstorms during El Niño and more during La Niña across Texas, Oklahoma, and Kansas. That's a real tilt over a wide area and a long window. A below-average El Niño season still drops a destructive local hail swath. An above-average La Niña season still leaves neighborhoods untouched. The season changes how you prepare, not which roof got hit. So here's the one rule that keeps the season clean. Do not rank hail leads from climate language alone. Rank them from local evidence, then let roof age and customer history break ties. The forecast tells you which weeks to watch and which markets to pre-stage. It does not tell you which house got hit. A mixed signal pulls people 2 wrong ways at once. One camp overreacts and pulls marketing back too far. The other ignores today's weather because the headline sounds calm. Both are reading the wrong layer. Build a priority model in 4 layers, broadest to most specific. Each layer does certain jobs and is forbidden from others. Layer 1 is climate context, the season itself, living at the bottom as background. During a mixed period, it answers one question. Should this market be in a heightened watch posture or a normal one? This layer sets staffing and a watch assignment. It is forbidden from ranking a neighborhood or naming a damaged roof. If the only thing pointing at a lead is the season, the lead does not move. Full stop. Layer 2 is the near-term weather signal, where a mixed season gets concrete. Read the Storm Prediction Center outlooks for where severe potential sits over coming days. Read the same-day storm reports for where hail was actually called in. Read the live National Weather Service alerts for your area. This layer opens and closes the watch desk and reroutes crews out of unsafe weather. But hear this. Storm reports and radar are not ground truth. Crowdsourced reports carry false positives and radar hail estimates over flag. A report near a customer is a reason to look, not proof. Layer 3 is the roof and customer file, the layer most teams underuse on a noisy week. Pull the property record. Roof age does heavy lifting here. 3-tab shingles, the flat single-layer kind, broadly run 15 to 20 years. Architectural shingles, the thicker layered kind, run about 25 to 30. A roof near or past that window is a credible target. A 2-year-old roof almost never is. So a 19-year-old roof with a prior leak on file and a report nearby beats a 6-year-old roof with no call. Roof age is a range, not a date. A range is enough to sort the queue. Layer 4 is field evidence and safe access, the only layer that can produce a damage finding. A qualified person puts eyes and hands on the roof. Functional hail damage means a fractured mat, a puncture, or a tear, so the roof can't shed water. That's different from cosmetic granule loss, which just scatters surface grit. Confusing the two is how trust gets lost. Field release needs 4 things: confirmed safe access, a written scope boundary, customer consent, standalone photos and notes. Miss anyone and the lead is not field ready no matter how high it's scored. Now turn the 4 layers into a score a manager can check in 5 minutes. Use a small additive sheet and cap every line so no single factor takes over. Top points go to a live warning, a storm report near the address, and active leaking or an urgent call. Smaller points go to roof age, at or past service life, a prior repair file, and safe access. Notice what's missing. No line for the seasonal outlook. The season can't buy a single point because the season is not evidence about a roof. Then gate the score. Top tier goes to manager review for a same-day look, but only if access is safe. The middle tier queues for monitored follow-up. The low tier holds in watch. The bottom does not launch at all. Picture two records the morning after a line of storms. A 21-year-old roof with a prior repair, a homeowner who called about a ceiling stain, and a confirmed report 2 blocks away scores high and goes up. An 8-year-old roof on the same street with no call and only a radar estimate sits in watch. Same storm, different priority. The evidence to the roof is different. Here's the line, and it is not subtle. Your job is to document what you see and write an estimate. The claim itself is not yours to run. The insurer decides coverage under the policy. The homeowner owns the claim, and the deductible is theirs to pay. Texas insurance rules, mirrored by many states, say a roofer cannot waive or absorb a homeowner's deductible and cannot act as a public adjuster on work they might do. The day you start negotiating coverage, you're an unlicensed public adjuster. Never tell a homeowner a forecast proves their roof is damaged. Document, don't diagnose. That line decides the words your canvasser uses at the door. Kill the chaser pitch. The big storm, your neighbors are filing, you probably have damage. That's the fear and urgency script the FTC warns homeowners about, and it's how scammers sound. Build a talking point from the file instead. We're following up on homes in this area after the hail on the 14th. Based on our file, this roof is in the range where a ground level look is worth it. That names a real date and a real reason. No claim promise, no coverage promise. Stand up a watch desk so the season can't run the floor. One person owns the monitoring posture, and they're the only one who can move a market from standby to active. No new software. A shared document and a daily rhythm are enough. After storms, log hail sizes and match the footprint to the customer file. The desk holds the climate column and the weather column side by side and never lets the season right into the lead priority column. That separation is the whole point. Here's where Roof Predict fits, and where it doesn't. It pairs an estimated roof age range with storm physics modeled per individual home, so you can sort which roofs a real storm most plausibly wore out instead of guessing from the zip code. In the 4-layer model, it's a layer 3 sharpener that points your scarce inspection slots at the older, more storm-worn roofs. It does not detect hail, forecast weather, inspect the roof, diagnose damage, or decide coverage. Roof age is a range for planning, not a date. The list starts the route. The inspection earns the sale. Close the loop. When the signals are mixed, the season changes how you prepare, never how you rank. A forecast is odds across a region, never proof on one roof. So you rank from local evidence and let roof age and history break ties. Run 4 layers. Climate context, near-term weather, the roof file, then the inspection. Score it, gate it, and never let the season buy a point. Document what you see and write an estimate. The insurer decides coverage. The homeowner owns the claim. The chaser ranks the market off a headline. You rank the roofs the evidence points to.